Caitlin Clark articulate, talk professionally, handle herself in a grown manner, all kinds of self-awareness. This should be far and away the spokesperson for this league. Keep in mind, we are only a little while removed from these comments from just last weekend that were so professional.
For inside, I think we were playing really hard. I think we went up really strong a lot of times and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at it.
Recent developments surrounding Caitlin Clark's latest achievement have generated substantial discussion regarding her professionalism and media handling capabilities. During competition in Atlanta against the Dream franchise, Clark's presence drove unprecedented attendance figures. The venue established a new franchise attendance benchmark, demonstrating what observers term the Clark phenomenon in full display. Following this achievement, questions arose about the upcoming matchup with Chicago Sky regarding whether it constitutes one of basketball's premier competitive rivalries. Clark's response included remarkable statements that appeared to challenge media narratives. Commentator Christy Sides displayed a notable facial reaction during these comments. This exchange reinforced perceptions about Clark's articulate communication style, professional demeanor, and mature self-awareness.
I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle, but just being able to...
Okay, coming right off the special whistle comments are this gem from this WNBA player. I don't even know who she is, but my God, it was embarrassing for the league.
Khalil, this looks like the bench production. You didn't get a lot of it in this game here. Talk about what they need to do going forward.
You said what?
The bench. Not score a lot in this game here, give you a lot of production. What do you have to do next in the next few games to help you guys?
Such characteristics suggest she represents the ideal public representative for the organization. These recent statements come shortly after comments made the previous weekend that exemplified professional conduct. During earlier post-game remarks, Clark addressed officiating concerns professionally, noting her squad competed intensely and attacked aggressively numerous times without receiving corresponding whistle decisions. Film review revealed multiple uncalled infractions. She mentioned some individuals seemed to receive preferential treatment from officials. This measured response about officiating disparities came immediately before current statements. Contrast emerges when comparing Clark's professionalism with another league player's post-game exchange that proved embarrassing for the organization.
Not score a lot in this game here, give you a lot of production. What do you have to do next in the next few games to help you guys most likely get to the next level?
What does the bench have to do?
Yes.
What did you...
I was saying that the bench didn't give a lot of production today in this game here. What do they got to do to help you all out as what they did in the previous game?
What they got to do? What they do last game? That's a real question? You for real?
No, what I'm asking is just really trying to get an idea of what they need to do.
So what the bench do the last game?
They actually played well. They played well.
So what they do this game?
Today they didn't do well.
During questioning about bench contributions and future adjustments needed, communication completely broke down between the athlete and interviewer. The reporter inquired about reserve players' production levels and what changes were necessary moving forward. Confusion escalated as the player failed to comprehend straightforward basketball questions. The exchange deteriorated into incomprehensible back-and-forth dialogue that reflected poorly on league standards. The interaction ended abruptly with no meaningful response provided. Meanwhile, ticket pricing for the Chicago Sky versus Indiana matchup reached historic levels for women's professional basketball. Average prices hit $271, representing a 207% increase compared to Chicago's typical home game average of $88.
So what they do this game?
Today they didn't do well this game.
Okay, so what they got to do? Score, right? Yep. All right, bet. That's it, right? Yep.
All right, so we have no idea what happened there. He was asking a legitimate basketball question. She didn't want to answer it. But as you guys know, the ticket prices for the Chicago Sky Indiana Fever, the most expensive WNBA game on record with an average ticket price of $271, 207% higher than the Sky's home average price of $88.
Individual tickets reached astronomical figures, with premium seats listed at $9,131. These unprecedented prices underscore the extraordinary interest generated by Clark's participation. The attendance record occurred before 17,575 spectators at State Farm Arena, obliterating Atlanta's previous franchise benchmark of 11,609 established during their inaugural game against Detroit. Clark exceeded even the franchise's opening night attendance by approximately 6,000 fans. This represented the highest turnout in franchise history, surpassing their very first game by a massive margin. Following this accomplishment, Clark addressed questions regarding the Chicago Sky matchup and potential rivalry implications. Her response demonstrated exceptional professionalism and earned widespread commendation.
Home average price of $88. And of course, there's a story out there that there is right there. The most expensive ticket available is going for $9,131. So Caitlin Clark, right after doing this feat right here, which was in front of 17,575 fans at State Farm Arena, setting an Atlanta Dream record for single home attendance. The previous record was 11,609. She blew that out by 6,000 fans.
She characterized media narratives about rivalries differently than her own perspective. Clark explained her squad maintains focus on immediate challenges rather than looking ahead unnecessarily. This approach has enabled their successful stretch. She suggested rivalry characterizations exist primarily within media circles rather than among players themselves. For athletes, each contest represents simply another basketball game, nothing more complicated. However, if such narratives benefit the sport's advancement, she welcomes that outcome. Increased discussion serves positive purposes.
For the franchise's inaugural game against the Detroit Shock, she crushed the very first game of the franchise ever by 6,000 fans. She was asked about this Chicago Sky game and the rivalry. And this is about as professional an answer, and she got plenty of praise for it, as you're ever going to hear anybody talk. She shaded the media. I absolutely adored it.
I mean, I think we're just taking it one game at a time.
People engaging in conversation about the league helps everyone. She acknowledged awareness of ticket pricing but expressed surprise the venue selected remained smaller than alternatives available. The United Center would have provided superior accommodation for Chicago's basketball enthusiasts and better served the sport's interests. Perhaps scheduling conflicts prevented this arrangement, though such decisions exceed her authority. Nevertheless, excitement exists regardless of venue. Their approach requires leaving each performance behind, extracting lessons, then preparing for the next challenge. Travel occurs that evening, followed by practice preparation before afternoon competition.
And I think that's why we've been able to be successful in this stretch, is because we haven't looked too far ahead. It's the game that's always just right in front of us. I'm pretty sure the only people that view this as a rivalry is all of you. Like, for us, like, it's just a game of basketball. Like, that's what it is. And if it's going to help move the game forward, absolutely. Like, that's amazing. That's what it should be. Like, people could talk about it. I mean, yeah, I think it's, I mean, I saw the ticket prices. I guess the only thing is, like, I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center. I thought that.
If heightened attention advances the sport's profile, that outcome deserves celebration. She praised previous matchups between these squads, noting they delivered exceptional entertainment matching public expectations and showcasing high-quality basketball. The league could not request a superior representative than Clark for public relations purposes. Commentator Sides' facial reaction during responses proved entertaining and revealing. Her expression suggested genuine appreciation for Clark's approach. Nalissa Smith receives affection from fans and observers.
I guess the only thing is, like, I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center. I thought that would have been really good for the game and really good for all the women's basketball fans in Chicago. So maybe there's a conflict of some sort that I don't know about. Obviously, that's a little above my pay grade. But we're excited, you know, one game at a time. You kind of got to wipe this and learn from it. And, you know, we travel tonight and get there and practice, and it's a prep, and then you're playing the next day at 4 p.m. So, like I said, if that's what's going to help the game move forward, absolutely. And I think the two prior matchups have really lived up to what everybody expected. And
Clark's answer clearly impressed and caught people somewhat off guard. Her self-awareness regarding her impact stands evident. She recognizes Chicago missed substantial opportunity by not relocating the game to larger facilities. She deserves recognition for this awareness combined with articulate, professional communication. The contrast appears dramatic when comparing Clark's media interactions with those of Angel Reese or the previously mentioned unidentified player whose exchange proved wildly embarrassing. Clark represents precisely who should front this team and league publicly.
A lot of people has been pushing that narrative that these young ladies do not like each other. And I've been telling y'all from day one, I simply just don't believe that. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has been battling it out since AAU. Do you guys know that's like high school, bro? These young ladies are very familiar with each other. They have been in contact with each other for a while now throughout their basketball careers, and for them not to get along is just simply insane. Now,
Public response included overwhelming praise for her interview abilities. Commentary described her as completely unflappable and awarded perfect scores for communication skills. Observers noted her remarkable intelligence combined with elite basketball capabilities. Some suggested slight awkwardness adds to rather than detracts from her appeal. She demonstrates brilliance for league promotion purposes. Her response hit every mark perfectly, though media outlets will likely still attempt creating controversy from her statements regardless.
it's just simply insane. Now, I know a lot of people want to push that narrative because both of these young ladies are superstars, but what Angel Reese just did was set the tone for the future between their relationship, and it's being reported that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are quite the dream team. On July 20th, the rookie superstars joined forces against the U.S. Olympics women's basketball team in the highly anticipated WNBA All-Star game that took place in Phoenix, Arizona, winning the
Clark remains unfazed by external pressures or provocations. Sides emphasize
the matchup on behalf of Team WNBA, which was voted on by fans, players, coaches, and members of the media. Both Angel and Caitlin had an impact on the WNBA as individuals, with Clark breaking the All-Star rookie assist record and Reese becoming the first rookie in the league to record a double-double during an All-Star game. However, Clark earned one of her 10 assists by sending a beautiful bounce pass to Reese with the Chicago Sky player, turned into a flaw.
teaching public relations courses using her press conferences as reference material would prove valuable. While rivalry elements may exist, the competitive imbalance makes it somewhat one-sided. Her abilities and character generate widespread admiration. Evidence suggests coaches and teammates genuinely appreciate her presence. Her measured response deserves respect for its thoughtfulness and delivery. She demonstrates professionalism beyond her years.
Turned into a flawless layup. Not bad for two players who have been at the center of rivalry discussion since their college days, which has only gotten more toxic and more physical since their first WNBA season. Caitlin Clark had this to say back in June: "I'm pretty sure the only people that view this as a rivalry is all of you." Caitlin Clark told reporters, "Like, to us, it's just a game of basketball." And Caitlin Clark couldn't have been even more right about this.
The reaction proves highly impressive across multiple dimensions. Current praise stems directly from these diplomatic yet honest remarks. She clearly challenged media characterizations while maintaining composure. Clark possesses intelligence, recognizing competitive tensions brewing between these franchises, whether formally acknowledged as rivalry or not. Credit belongs to her for consistently choosing dignified approaches rather than inflammatory rhetoric. She continuously selects elevated responses while others have opted for inarticulate, unprofessional reactions, emphasizing victimhood and complaints.
About this, I believe they ain't beefing at all. I've been preaching on that, but yet and still everybody want to run with their narrative that they don't like each other. But yesterday evening, Angel Reese took to her Instagram to drop a photo of her shaking hands with Caitlin Clark during the All-Star game. Now, this picture right here broke the internet, and it sealed the deal for people saying that they beefing, dog. And this is just a beautiful thing to see. I cannot be more.
Deandra Carrington, Angel Reese, and Kennedy Carter have demonstrated contrasting public behavior patterns. This exchange perfectly illustrates why Clark stands as the organization's preeminent star and possibly the nation's biggest athletic personality currently. Her approach, communication ability, and competitive excellence combine, creating unprecedented appeal and influence. The circumstances surrounding attendance records, ticket pricing, and media interactions collectively demonstrate her unique position within professional athletics. Breaking franchise attendance records by massive margins while generating unprecedented ticket demand illustrates her commercial impact. Simultaneously, her ability to navigate complex media questions with grace, intelligence, and subtle criticism of narrative framing showcases sophistication beyond typical athlete-media relations.
beefing, dog. And this is just a beautiful thing to see. I cannot be more happier about this. And it just shows the sportsmanship between both of these young ladies. Now, Angel Reese did open up to reporters about teaming up with Caitlin Clark again. Let's roll the footage right now.
No, you're never asked questions about Caitlin. Never asked questions about you, but how about the experience of being teammates and actually getting to be on the floor together? Because you did have quite a few minutes of run there together in this second quarter.
Yeah, it's so cool. I know when she gets the ball, I'm running to look for the ball because I know she's going to throw it.
Her acknowledgement of venue limitations revealed understanding of her drawing power without appearing arrogant. Expressing surprise about facility selection while noting it exceeds her decision-making authority displayed appropriate deference while still making her point clear. This balance between confidence and humility, combined with awareness of her role in growing the sport, positions her ideally as the league's public face. The contrast between her professionalism and other athletes' media struggles couldn't be starker. Where Clark delivers thoughtful, articulate responses that advance positive narratives while subtly challenging unfair characterizations, others stumble through basic questions or make inflammatory statements damaging their own interests. This differential in media competence extends beyond simple communication skills into strategic thinking about personal brand and league promotion.
So she's been great to play with. I mean, the future, we're going to be playing with each other a lot. Hopefully in 4 years we can be Olympians together. So,
Angel, it's been a
Now, can we all just let these two young ladies play basketball and be competitors, be teammates, and do what they do for a living, man? Can we leave race out of it? Can we leave the propaganda out of it and just let these young ladies leave it all on a basketball court, bruh? Moving on to another story, to a little like Enrique is going viral over her recent comment.
Her statement about rivalries existing primarily in media imagination rather than player consciousness demonstrated particular sophistication. By refusing to validate manufactured drama while acknowledging its potential marketing value, she threaded a difficult needle perfectly. She neither embraced false narratives nor completely dismissed their utility, instead positioning herself above the fray while recognizing business realities. The enthusiasm and near-universal praise her comments generated reflects hunger for athletes who combine elite performance with intelligent, professional public presence. Clark delivers both elements consistently, creating a complete package rare in professional athletics. Her success on court drives attendance and revenue, while her off-court presence builds goodwill and respect across diverse audiences.
Over her recent comments about Caitlin Clark as well. Now, we already know Enrique came the ball, bruh. She put the beats on that Olympics team. She was the WNBA All-Star MVP. She had well over 30 points. Caitlin Clark was definitely the orchestrator of that big-time show that she displayed at the WNBA All-Star game. With 10-plus assists, Caitlin Clark was the lead general on the court, and it was just a wonderful thing to see. Now, a lot of people have been poking.
As the season progresses toward this highly anticipated Chicago matchup, attention will focus intensely on both the competitive outcome and surrounding narratives. Clark has already shaped how this story will be told through her pre-game comments, establishing herself as above manufactured drama while still recognizing its role in sport promotion. This positions her favorably regardless of game results, demonstrating strategic media management typically seen from veteran athletes rather than newcomers. The attendance figures, ticket prices, and media attention all confirm her status as transformative figure for women's professional basketball. Whether discussing officiating concerns with measured professionalism or declining to validate rivalry narratives while acknowledging their marketing utility, Clark consistently demonstrates why she represents the league's ideal spokesperson and most valuable asset. Angel Reese generated significant online discussion following her recent Instagram post concerning Caitlin Clark during WNBA All-Star Weekend.